In a world that never stops talking, silence feels uncomfortable. We fill every moment with noise, opinions, arguments, explanations, and reactions. Yet the Buddha taught something radical. Silence is not emptiness, it is power. Welcome to Inside of Buddha. Silence is powerful because it creates space between thought and reaction, space between emotion and action. Most suffering begins not from what happens to us, but from how quickly we respond. When the mind is loud, wisdom cannot be heard. The Buddha often remained silent when questioned, not because he had nothing to say, but because silence allows clarity to rise. Words spoken in haste often come from ego. Silence comes from awareness. Notice this in your own life. When you speak in anger, regret follows. When you argue to prove a point, peace disappears. But when you pause, when you stay silent, the situation often changes on its own. Silence weakens conflict. It dissolves tension. It protects your energy. The Buddha taught that not every thought deserves expression. Not every emotion deserves action. Silence gives the mind time to settle, and a settled mind sees clearly. Silence is also a form of strength. Weakness reacts immediately. Strength waits. When you stop explaining yourself to everyone, your confidence grows. When you stop defending your ego, your mind becomes lighter. When you stop filling every gap with words, your presence becomes stronger. Silence does not mean suppression. It means conscious choice. It means speaking only when your words bring truth, kindness, or value. In meditation, silence reveals the nature of the mind. You begin to see thoughts rise and fall. You realize you are not your thoughts. You are the awareness behind them. The Buddha taught that deep silence leads to deep understanding, and deep understanding leads to freedom. In silence, anger fades. In silence, clarity appears. In silence, the mind returns to itself. If this teaching resonated with you, take a quiet moment to reflect on it. Like this video to support the message, share it with someone who needs calm in their life, and subscribe to Inside of Buddha for wisdom that brings strength through stillness. Sometimes, the most powerful response is silence.